Hi everyone, I'm SHAHZAD, your IELTS tutor, and you're watching me on uLearning. I have been helping my students to achieve the required IELTS band since 2013, and now because of the global crisis, I finally have some time to make my YouTube videos and deliver them to you guys who couldn't join my online classes. So let's find a ladder out of this chaos. Today in our very first video, I'm going to give you an updated and comprehensive introduction about IELTS. So as you all know, IELTS is the acronym of International English Language Testing Service. It started in 1989 and there are three major partners of IELTS. The first one is the Cambridge Press, which provides all the material for it, whereas the other two are the examining bodies. One is the British Council and the other one is the Australian Council, AEO. IELTS is actually a yardstick to gauge the language proficiency of a non-native English speaker whenever they want to go to some other country where the medium of communication is going to be English language. There are total 9 bands in IELTS, 1 being the non-user and 9 being the expert user. You have to fall somewhere between 5 to 9 bands if you want to go to some other country where the medium of communication is going to be English language. So there are two basic distinct modules of IELTS. One is the general category and the other one is the academic. The general test is going to be taken if you want to go to some other country other than the purpose of education. Whereas if you want to go to some other country for the purpose of education, you have to go for the academic test. So in both of these types of IELTS, you are going to be judged on your 4 skills: listening, speaking, reading and writing. Well, I'm saying these in a certain pattern because that's a natural pattern. That's what we are going to follow as well. Whatever language you are going to listen to, you're going to speak the language, then comes reading and then comes the writing. So that's how we are going to do it as well. The listening and speaking part are going to be same in general and academic test. Let's start with the listening part. So there has been few changes in IELTS listening test in the year 2020 in the month of January. The first change was that there used to be an example before section 1, but now there won't be any example. There used to be 4 sections in IELTS listening test, but now there are going to be 4 parts. Other than that, everything is same. There are going to be different types of questions. For example, MCQs, fill in the blanks, labeling the diagram, and you'll be given 30 minutes time. And after that, you'll be given 10 minutes to transfer your answers to the answer sheet. In speaking test, there's going to be an 11 to 13 minute long test. After the introduction in part 1, you're going to be asked a life related topic. It might be a topic about your daily life, color, eating habits. The part 1 is going to be 4 to 5 minutes long. The part 2 is going to be about a cue card. You'll be given a cue card. You'll have 60 seconds to prepare your answer, and then you'll have to give a monologue of 2 minutes. The part 3 of speaking test is going to be a two-way communication where the examiner is going to ask you some questions synchronized to the cue card questions. Well, there are different types of skills that you need to have to impress your examiner and get 7+ bands. I'm going to tell you about those skills in future. Well, in reading task, there's going to be a 60-minute long test, 20 plus 20 plus 20. There are going to be 3 paragraphs. You'll have to read those paragraphs and you'll have to answer the questions given at the end. So there might be 13 and 14 questions divided in those 3 paragraphs. You'll have to read the paragraphs and then you'll have to find the answer given at the end of the paragraph. In general test, the paragraphs are going to be a bit different. The first 2 paragraphs are going to be divided in 2 parts and they are going to be quite easier as compared to the academic test. In academic test, the paragraphs are going to be about some educational activity or some research. So you'll have to read those paragraphs and you'll have to answer those questions given at the end. So the writing task is considered most important and most difficult in IELTS. So in academic test, there are going to be 2 parts. The first one is going to be a pictorial illustration. So there's going to be a pie chart or any type of map, some type of process that you have to look at and you have to write it down in your words, 150 words. And you'll be given 20 minutes to perform that task. Well, the part 1 of writing task is going to be different in general IELTS test. You'll have to write down a report, which is going to be quite easier as compared to the academic test. Task 2 is going to be the same in both type of IELTS. There's going to be an essay. You'll have to write 250 words and you'll be given 40 minutes time. There might be a descriptive essay. There might be an opinion based essay as well, and there can be an argumentative essay as well. So you'll have to write it down very carefully. So there are so many skills that you have to work on in order to get 7+ bands in IELTS writing test. So the final score of IELTS is going to be an aggregate of what you get in listening, speaking, reading and writing skill. In next few days, I'm going to help you out to polish your skills to get your desired bands in IELTS. Keep watching my videos, do all the assignments and you'll be able to get your desired bands in IELTS. Goodbye.